Hello guys, welcome back. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year, by the way. I'm back after taking a couple days off. It was my birthday on New Year's Eve, so I didn't work that. I never worked my birthday. That being said, I'm coming back to you with another BTS video. Mic Drop with the Steve Aoki remix. It was suggested to me by two subscribers. I believe Brian Campos and Shayla Jabel. I hope I didn't butcher those names, but either way, your name will be up here somewhere on the screen. Haven't decided where I'll put it yet. I'll figure it out in post. Anyway, I'm interested to get into this because it'd be interesting. I want to see the different genres of BTS. I've been told they do like R&B, pop, rap, and I think I've covered some of their more like their more funk side with Dynamite, which apparently was their first all English single to help people around the world during the pandemic, which I think is pretty cool. And also Black Swan, but I think it was more of far more dramatic and a little bit more R&B. So it'll be interesting to see the more hip hop side. That being said, let's get into it. You're not here to hear me ramble, at least not without a song playing behind it. Wait, hold on. I got my subtitles on. I gotta have my captions on. I gotta see what the lyrics are. Hmm. They say, I don't care when I grab mine, I beat them who got golden spoons, babe. What do they say? Yes, someone says my spoon's filthy. I come from shitty background. I don't care when I grab Mike, I beat them who got golden spoons. I do like, first and foremost, let me just say, I like their dancing in this video. Their dancing is much more gritty, and it's a lot more gritty and a lot more, I say street, if that's the best way I can put it. A bit more, you know, rougher. It's not as like, whereas like in Dynamite, their dancing was way more funk, a little bit more fluid and fun. And Black Swan, much more like interpretive, emotional. This is just like very raw, very intense. I like that. Hey. And let's go back and look at what he said here. Yes, someone says my spoon's filthy. I come from shitty background. I don't care when I grab Mike. I beat them who got golden spoons. And lash out, there are many rare steaks not cooked properly. Wait. I'll be chewing over and over at the star's dinner. I really like that because like what it seems like what he's saying to me is like you say that my fork is filthy. Well, of course it's dirty. I come from a not so clean background, but in all reality, when he says like I come from like a not so clean background, but then it says who has a wait. But I don't care when I grab Mike. I beat them who got golden spoons, which can mean. Which on surface I thought maybe it meant like who's like you say that I'm dirty and I come from a unclean background and my spoon's filthy, but my spoon's filthy, but who really has gold and silverware? Like who's really 100% clean? But then again, I also think it might mean like I don't care when I grab Mike, I beat them who got golden spoons. Like I don't care when I get on here, I'm gonna spit hard. who's better, who's out there saying they're better than me. I challenge them and I bet they're wrong. You know. I love this line. Lash out. There are many rare steaks not cooked properly. I'll be chewing over and over at the Stars dinner. And so, like, I don't know. Like when he says that, lash out. There are many rare steaks not cooked properly. Like, you know, there are many. I guess it's like, you know, not many things that are supposed to be like delicacies or be great, like are prepared right or come out the right way or are done the right way, you know, comes out prematurely, so to speak, even though it's supposed to be something of great quality, but it's not quite done right or done yet. And I'll be doing over and over at the Stars dinner, you know, basically. You know, I'll be tuning over and over at the Stars dinner. I think, like, you know, just basically, you know, how he'll be there. Like, you know, yeah, he'll make it through it. Like maybe it's undercooked, maybe it's not done properly, but I'll eat my way through it. I'll tough it out, so to speak, and I'll do it, you know, in this supposedly high class place where they're not really as good as they think they are. Okay, wait, what are you saying? Hold on. World Business Corps. Number one favorite for casting. One for casting song. Good sense thinking is a. Okay, I really do. I like that. I like what he said here when he said, not many of this class. He says number one favorite for casting, sold out. But I really like what he says. Not many of this class savor the value. With this good sense thinking is a foul. Like not many in this league, you know, savor how good something is, or really appreciate how good something is, and when something is this good, when something this good comes around, being less than savory or being of lesser value is not a good thing. Oh wait. Oh, that was dope. That was dope right there. Like I'm really appreciating their dancing in this video. It's just like, you know, like I give it to them. Like these dudes are going in. They're going in. He's going in. He's going in hard. Oh, okay, like that is freaking awesome. How there was kind of like a Matrix bullet time thing, and they all kind of get blown back because this is very much like it's very much a flexing song. Not only to flex lyrically and flex their rap ability, but also just to, like, you know, it's like getting hyped up, but also trying to talk about where I came from, what I struggle through, how others can't really see the value, and it's going to be their mistake, their shortcoming for not seeing how good I am, and I'm sorry if I have to take over and be the best, but it is what it is, and I can't do anything less than that. And just like the way it blows them all back here, just visually, that is amazing. It's just a great visual representation of how hard he is going lyrically. Oh, I love that. That was a good line right there. I do it. You're a tasteless ratatouille. Because, well, I mean, obviously we've all seen this. We all know of the movie or seen the movie Ratatouille. And basically, like, you know, you like to rap, but you have no taste. You can't cook as good as I can. You don't have the flavor. And then, if you're so jealous and it hurts them, follow walls. Because like that's just it's a very good way, a very clever way of wording. You know, if you don't like it, then just sue me without just saying if you don't like it, just sue me. And like that was good. I do love this though, like, cause they basically like the hook or the chorus is basically it's basically literally just like them flexing like how dope they are, but it's the build up from that first verse, which basically detailed about like I came from like not the best of places. I've persevered through a lot of things. I've been in rooms of people who thought they were better than me, thought they were higher than me, but through my talent and my abilities, I show them that no, in fact, you are not. And in fact, I not only will meet you, but I will surpass you to become the greatest because that's all I can be. Sorry if you don't like that. Doesn't really matter. You can kiss my ass if you think if you think otherwise. I love the video too because the video alternates between these street scenes like the police, the riots, like they're just causing all kinds of havoc and craziness. But then also they're like in this underground bunker where they're like being examined by Steve Aoki and the music, and they're causing all kinds of just like visual disruption. It's great, and I also do appreciate this. It's like just a different style because Dynamite made them very, they're very fun, playful. Again, in a Black Swan, they're very, it's very emotional. Also comes from a very emotional place, but this shows them as not just pretty boys. It shows them a little bit more rough, a little bit more rugged, a little bit more like down and dingy. And I love it because it's basically come back around to the idea of like, man, I win so much that it's unbelievable. Like I don't even know how many trophies I have at this point. It's ridiculous. Like that's why there needed to be 7 of us in this group because and we needed all 7 of us because we needed 14 hands to carry all of the awards we have from being so dope. And then look at they were so lyrically dope and so fantastic. They caused these cars to set themselves on fire. Like I don't think anyone did. I think the cars just did it because the cars couldn't stand the fire that they were spitting out of their mouths. Like, they couldn't do it. And also like the dance moves in this, the dance moves. I think I touched on it before, but their dance moves they're so hard, so like just hitting. And not only that, like how each section has like its own specific moment of choreography. Like the bridge has its own like choreography. So that not only does it like cue you in lyrically, but each dance move it cues you in visually to the next part of the song, because the thing is, the first time you see the choreography, it catches you by surprise and you're like, oh. But then because of the segments that it uses, the first time it hits you, it catches you off guard. But now, the next time it comes around, it's now building anticipation, because not only do you hear it, but you visually get hyped up for the part that's coming next, because now you know what's coming next. And so like, I think that's always, it's always just interesting how, like, when the song is set up properly, the first part is to introduce you to the points of rhythm, and then the second, after that first verse, which is the introduction, obviously, then everything else after that goes from surprising you to then queuing you up to be prepared for the next part. So instead of surprising you, it's queuing you up and getting you to anticipate what's coming next, which then draws you in. I mean, I do like this idea of this part right here. Don't see me, don't need to see you anymore. This is the last word. Don't have to, like, basically it's like, no, you had no faith in me. You didn't believe in me. You didn't think I could get right here. And now that I've reached where I am, I realize that I don't really need you anymore. I don't need to see you. This is the last time we see each other. I don't even want an apology from you. I don't even want you to say you're sorry, wrong. Doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I have moved forward. I have moved on. And not only that, I have elevated myself to a place to where I don't really need it. So, bye. Which is like, the thing is, it's like, I don't want to keep touching on this, but it's like the idea, because like a lot of people get caught up with this idea of closure. Like, I gotta get closure from someone. I need to understand why. Like, why did you hurt me? Why did you do me wrong? Why? Whereas, there's the very idea of, this is our last farewell, no words are needed, don't apologize, I'm paraphrasing, but, it's like saying, like, I've moved on so much that I don't even need closure. I'm just going to be gone. And I think sometimes I think it can be a good thing to sometimes just be able to move on. Like, you don't always need, nor will you always get proper closure from somebody. And even when you try to get that closure, it rarely makes you as happy as you think it will be. When the best thing you could do, it really could be just to be like, you know what, I don't need to hear why, it doesn't even matter to me. I'm just going to move on with my life. I suggest you move on with your life, and we'll both probably be better off for it in the end. And, okay, so BTS Mic Drop with Steve Aoki remix. I said that in a weird way, but you know what I'm talking about. That was pretty good. That was really good, actually. I really liked that. And especially like the whole idea of the song, because, I mean, I say it's a song that definitely is like a flexing song. A song where they're basically, just kind of gloating, but it's not gloating without merit, I'd say. It's gloating with a purpose, because it goes out of its way to detail for you why they're gloating now. They're not just gloating because they're gloating. They're not just, I'm awesome because I am the end. It's like, no, I have earned the right to gloat because I have worked my way up to this point to be able to tell you why I'm so amazing, because I have the proof through my hard work and effort to show you why I am so amazing. And whether you wanted to believe in me or not doesn't even matter to me anymore. I don't need closure from you. I don't need apologies. We can just part ways. It's perfectly fine. And no, that's really dope. Thank you, guys, for suggesting that to me. I think that was great. Let me know. Oh no, let me know what you think. Do you think that I was pretty spot on with the meaning of the song? Was there anything that I missed? If there's anything I missed, let me know. I always love to hear from you. Yeah, and that's about it. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It would help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. All right? Peace.